Do you work or just draw all day? How do you make money? Is this your real job? Yes! Today I will show you how to turn what you do for fun into a job. If I do tell you, I will make more people happy and the world will be a better place. But if I don't tell you, I will have less people to compete with me. Sorry. Okay, I will tell you. There are 3 things that I do to financially support myself through my art. And the first one is my merch. After a lot of mistakes, I can say that today I kind of understand how to sell products. It's not just put a design on the t-shirt. It's a little more complicated than that. So I will save you a lot of time because I can teach you in the next few minutes. First, you need one of these. It's just a table. You don't have to worry about making or shipping your products. Print-on-demand services let you concentrate on the things that you enjoy doing, creating. The products are printed and shipped only after an order comes in. When that happens, Printful gets paid for shipping and making the product along with you. After creating your product, you can connect Printful to Etsy, Shopify, and a bunch of other places. Yeah, but that's kind of the easy part. How do you make something that sells? So I have this t-shirt which says, "Life's hard, try drawing a hand." And although I like the design, I think it needs improvement. So I will take the same idea because I think it's funny and redesign it to make more appealing. Let's do that together. I will use the same figure, but I will put some color on it. A pleasant color palette. Something that works with several different colors of t-shirts. The t-shirt could be white, black, blue, and the design will look good with most colors. And I can stylize my hand even more and draw a bone coming out of the hand. I'm sure that is anatomically correct. I don't want to be gore because that can be a turn off to some people. I will put the question behind the hand, life is hard, and the answer here in the bottom. Try drawing a hand. An honest mistake that I made when I started creating my products is that I could use anything. In my head I thought, since I have a bunch of illustrations already, I will just take these illustrations and put it on a t-shirt. And because I didn't sold any of these t-shirts, I realized that I should make my designs specifically with the client and the product in mind. It took a few months for me to realize that that was the problem. Now you can throw your design on Printful and easily create your products. I'm creating a t-shirt, a mug, and a journal. Best case scenario, you order these products to show to your audience, but you can't order everything, otherwise it won't be profitable. That is why I fake it with mockups. And Printful has so many cool mockups, which I'll gladly use. And like that we are done. We created our first product. Maybe you won't sell anything in the first couple of weeks, but I know artists that make their entire living off t-shirts because they make awesome designs. It was a very small thing like this that I did 3 years ago that made me work with what I'm doing right now. And that's the second thing that I do to financially support myself. Create content. It was because of one 50-second video. But before I show you what video, I have to tell a story. And it was on a city that I went before. The first time I went to this city, like 10 years ago, I traveled 800 kilometers to a job interview that didn't work. I was so overwhelmed by disappointment that I just came out of the interview, sat on a curb and sobbed. An hour later, I was about to catch a train and I realized that I didn't have my wallet. I went back to the curb and my wallet was on the ground, but I couldn't get on time to get my flight. So I also lost my flight. And I promised to myself that I will never come back to that city unless I'm invited or something. Huh. I'm invited. I left my desk just for effect. The trip is still in a week. I will cut to that now. So I'm here in São Paulo, which is the biggest city in Brazil. And YouTube invited me to visit their headquarters, the Google offices here in Brazil. There's no better place to talk about creativity than the Oscar Niemeyer Auditorium. You saw the front, this is the back of the building. So along the journey there's these little things that changed my path somehow. And I don't think of myself too much on the receiving end, not looking for these moments. I'm just open for it. But what I'm trying to do more is giving these little moments to other people. Sometimes with a comment, with a compliment, or even with a video that I make, even if it's just a little silly thing, can change the way someone is going through their lives. I couldn't believe that my silly videos and my drawings took me this far. The YouTube offices looked like the coolest pub ever. And I felt that all of my effort was worth it for a change. But now, it's time to go back. And here's the video that made all of this happen. Yeah, it is a silly video and I posted like 3 years ago. But it was my first video that got more than 1,000 views. I noticed that something was happening. People seemed to enjoy that kind of humor. Until I got to the point that I left my job to work only with the things that I like, making videos and making art. These videos started to get more attention, and not like crazy attention, but it was enough for brands to start noticing what I was doing. And that's the third way that I financially support myself through my art. It's with brand deals. So in the very beginning, a brand that I love a lot shared one of my stories. Here's a tip of what the brand is. And I had only like 2,000 followers, but they noticed that I was doing something funny, entertaining and educational for artists. But I went after them and sent them a DM, and there were my first brand deal. And as I got more followers and my videos started to get better, brands started to approach me. And that's a more comfortable position. But to get to this point, I had to work for free, posting things for no one to see for very long. And today I'm their ambassador, and I'm also ambassador for other things. Here's another tip. I know it's overwhelming and sometimes the step that you're making seems to be very, very small compared to what you want. But it's those little things that can make a lot of difference. And these are the 3 main ways that I make money with my art. And there's a 4th leg that I'm trying right now, which is the memberships and like Patreon, or even the membership here on YouTube. So if you enjoy my work, you can help me build this 4th leg by becoming a member of this channel, link in the description. And I want to thank Printful for sponsoring this video. The link for Printful is on the description too. So yeah, that's my job.
Oh, I see now. Can you draw my wife?